Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU for the Lost Ideas of Odin. Alright, so we are slowly expanding. It's taking time, but we are definitely improving. We've gone ahead and we've taken this province here, which in the future we are planning on developing maybe a little bit of a what do we call it? The Renaissance or some other institution. I'm sure that'll be very useful. We also have, we've spread it on down here because there is a heap of development that would be particularly good for us. And we're going over here as well just to make the most of our fort, making sure that no units can kind of scoot on by without us knowing. So yeah, it's not exactly the most optimal spot for our capital, but for now it is exactly what we've got, so it is what it is. Okay, so in between videos, I have noticed that our corruption is growing, so as that's always a nice deal of fun, we're going to go ahead and spend just enough to keep that neutral. We'll get to it when we do. Other than that, we are still working on inflation. We're at 5.35, sorry, 5.53. That is slowly going down over time, which will make things a little bit more affordable. We are spending quite so much money because of our colonial maintenance, which is a little bit of a pain, but it is what it is. I guess technically we could go ahead and reduce it by a bit, but yeah, not much can really be done about that. So we're just going to leave that be. Unfortunately, we can't use our merchant for now. We're a little bit short on colonial range, so that's a bit of a bummer. But on the other hand, we can go ahead and pick up a new diet. So let's go ahead and summon that and see if we can fix up some of our nobility issues. We're getting close to being able to seize land and take away all of these nasty malices. That extra national taxes will be phenomenal. But for now, it just is what it is. So let's have a look at what is on offer. So for now, we can go ahead and accept the proposal of the Godar. They are pretty close to being loyal, so I'm not sure if that's truly necessary. In fact, it looks like they'll be loyal next month. That would be base production of 4. We'll gain some prestige. That wouldn't be bad. That is our capital. Again, that would earn us a little bit more money if we have a temple. The nobility, let's see, what kind of situation are you guys in? Not a good one. We can go ahead and have completed when the Mahican own less than 1 city, or Penakuk. We can go ahead and have that as a colony as well. So that'll give us, let's see, some extra estate loyalty, which would be rather nice, and we would not get any diplomatic reputation penalty for annexing our subject. Alright, that's not bad. We integrate them into our colony. Alright, so let's just have a quick look. That is these guys over here. Would we be able to start integrating? That is a question. We cannot. Actually, maybe we would be able to. You know what? Let's quickly recall you. I don't think you need to be spying there. We're trying to improve relation there, so we probably don't want to get caught. But I think that's a little too late. We'll give it a month to check on in. Oh, there we go. Alright, so we can technically start annexing them. That would use up a little bit of our Diplo power. Whereabouts are you? You are down here, so I guess that would mean we could technically go to war with these guys if we picked up a... Oh, wait a second. Are you already allied with us? You know what? Maybe you would offer to be our vassal instead. Yeah, but that does put us in good position to start working against all of these guys. I'm thinking that could actually be quite a tempting possibility. We're not doing too much else with our Diplo power at the moment. We do have some tech that we need to work on, but again, the Renaissance is absolutely hammering us at 30% extra cost. I'd really rather not. So maybe we go ahead and we collect that. We do also have a mission here for trustworthy allies. If we go ahead and boost that up, let's see. Yeah, if we can boost up our reputation with them, we'd gain extra diplomatic reputation for a few years, so we could bring them into the fold a little bit quicker. Yeah, okay, you know what? I think we go ahead and we accept the proposal of these guys. And, yeah, that should be fine. So let's go ahead and accept. We'll sort that out. Let's also go ahead and see about improving relations with our allies. You are at 148. Let's go ahead and improve relation there. We'll just save a little bit before we start annexing, just to be on the safe side. Oh, as for you, we are still spying. We're not going to be able to get any claim on you for now. So I guess we'll recall you there. And then, let's see, where is our other ally? 150? Oh, okay. You know, let's just make sure that doesn't drop. Oh, we're already improving relations. Oh, that's right. We're trying to work on getting them to accept vassalization. Alright, well, we'll give it a month. We'll check in on our thing here. Yeah, trustworthy allies. Let's go ahead and collect. That will do nicely. We can even acquire subjects. Get some cheaper Diplo annexation costs for 25 years. Then all that we need after that is a grand fleet. Alright, well, I'm not sure if it's really going to change too much one way or the other. The free Diplo power would help us pay for the cost. Is this the most beneficial to use it now, or do we want to save it for a little bit later when we have more bits and bobs? I think... You know what, 15% on 49s is not really that phenomenal. Let's just save it for now. Let's start annexing the vassal here. It's not like we're taking any penalties, so we'll just go ahead and work on that. We'll get that done in about, well, by the end of the year, it seems. Alright, let's go ahead and confirm. Any more development under our control is always good. And again, if we can get slightly further with our trading range, that would be very good to be able to use our merchants. But again, we will have to see how that all plays out. Alright, so how are we looking? It looks like we're maxed out on our manpower for now. We also do have a little bit of a rebel faction growing. Oh, wait a second. You are not meant to be in no man's land. Let's send you up over there and see if you can suppress some rebels for us. We'll see. How does that deal with our unrest? We have... Not quite enough. Alright, you know what? Yeah, surely that's meant to be a little bit lower. Friendly units. Where is this? That's not rocking up right now. Alright, we'll give it a month. It's not like we're really worried about it firing straight away. What have we got? Oh, you know what? Our issue is that we're not paying for much in the way of our morale. Sorry, our army maintenance is not high enough to give us any benefits. Well, I guess it's just going to have to be what it is. We'll leave that be. We can go ahead and let's see. We're still hemorrhaging money for now. We are making solid progress, but it just does take time. We're not going to lose any trade power. We're making the... I think it's more money out of trade than anything else right now. Yeah, trade is 1.34. Taxation is 1.63. It's pretty close, so I'd rather lose the Diplo. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, truces are expiring. That is good. There goes the estate agenda. So that's now new land. Extra prestige is always helpful. Keep things up and running. Alright, and what have we got? You there. You are still already our vassal. What about you? You are allied? I reckon if they were close enough, we would actually be fine there, but I guess that is what it is. We also might see about... What do we want? Well, we could go ahead and take more coastline here. That wouldn't be the worst. I also wouldn't mind moving on up so we can try and start getting some claims and attacking some people. Oh, in fact, hello. Who are you? You are someone we could maybe... we're not going to be able to declare war just yet, but I think we can do so soon. Alright, let's go ahead and start building up our spy network. Again, consolidation is going to be the absolute key for us. Yeah, I don't know how bad it's going to be when the Europeans get here, but when they do, I want to make sure that we have a sizable force that we can fight them back, and maybe even play some shenanigans against them. Alright, so what have we got here? Extra global settler increase. That's going to be a solid, what's that? 33% increase? That's phenomenal. Yeah, we're going to absolutely take that. That's going to save us so much time and money. Extra innovativeness too is going to be very, very helpful. We've also now got our first idea advance, so we're now going to take less for our costs there. That's going to be very good as we work our way through the rest. So the next one is tariffs and envoy time. Not super huge right now. The extra diplomats, that'll be useful further on, and then the extra colonists and settler chance. Again, all of these things will be good. Capped off with that global trade power, which I'm very much looking forward to, as well as that minimum autonomy in territories, as we are trying to make the most of our reform progress as possible. We're currently at, what's this? What is this? 0.56 per month. That's not bad. We've got some relatively high autonomy for now. We will try and bring that down as time goes by, but again, right now I'm not sure if it's the be-all and end-all. Let's see, how's your unrest? Down to 1.8. You are at 80%. I don't know, we'll see how we go. What are you guys doing? You're hanging out over here. Alright, well I guess that just is what it is for now. Yeah, we'll keep on spying and see. Oh, you know what, if we're going to be spying, how much spy network are we making per month? We'll be there in about a year. Maybe we spend... Actually, how big are our loans? That's another good question. Our loans are now up to 24 ducats apiece. We could happily go ahead and take some merchant loans. That wouldn't be bad. That would, of course, hurt our inflation, which we may need to pay back down. But all in time, in fact, I'm almost tempted to try and pay that sooner than later. Yeah. Not quite entirely sure what we're going to do, but for now, it just is what it is. So, good government policies. What have we got? Gain of stability, gain 15 reform progress, or gain 8 ducats. Oh, you know what? Stability would be beautiful. If I had the power... what do we need? 110. How much do we gain? 12. Alright, so let's see. 12 per month. That's going to take us way too long. Alright, let's just go ahead and take the free stability. That's going to make some of our problems go away anyway, so it's still worthwhile. Some truces are expiring, that's fine. Let's recall there. So it looks like our unrest is now mitigated. We don't need to upgrade anything there. Negative stability is still hurting us there, but it should go down. Let's see, you're up to 80 per year, which is excellent. 30%. We just need to be able to take care of all these issues. Yeah, unrest is going to go down in the short term. Looks like some of these other ones are still going to be potentially gaining for the next little bit. But we should be able to manage. Oh, and we can seize land again, and I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, let's get rid of this malice and start making a little bit more cash. And everybody's loyal. Phenomenal. No revolution at this point. That is excellent. After all, we do hate it when the peasants are revolting. Alright, so, you know what? I'm happy with that. That's going to affect our economy. Let's see, from minus 2.48 to... Okay, 0.06. That is deeply saddening. Alright, you know what? We have also got this. Maybe we can check in on our trade range. Okay, we can now start transferring trade power, and I think that is what we will do. So let's see. Hudson Bay is just a little bit too far. But it looks like we can now go ahead and transfer trade power through here. Let's use our merchant and start to make some extra money. Let's follow... Let's see. Well, everything's traveling up here. But I guess if we go ahead and... when do we arrive? Okay, we're sending money up that way. Is that really the way we want to do it? Or do we want to kind of daisy chain it around? I think it's possibly better if we daisy chain it through here, just so we have the best amount of power downstream. Yeah, alright, so we're going to go ahead and quickly just double check. Let's see, our trade at the end of the month. We'll just double check. That is 1.29. Inflation for admin. You know what? Inflation... oh, actually, you know what we could do? Since our inflation is quite so high, we could go ahead and gain the inflation and then spend 25 power, which would only be 23 more than what we've got there, and drop by 1.5. I think that's probably the best use of our administrative power for our economy. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll take that, and then let's pay that right back down again. That is saving us some of our hemorrhaging, but nominally. Corruption, we're not going to save much here nor there. Army maintenance, still a bit of an issue. Well, we'll just have to see how that goes. Good thing we're focusing on all of the admin. We are burning through a lot of cash. At some point we might need to reduce our money being spent on our colonial interests. Alright, but either way, where were we? We were over in our trade. We were at 1.29, it's now 1.28. I don't think that's really here nor there. Let's see what happens if we transfer it this direction. 1.28. Oh, what have we got here? Request Norse conversion. Ooh, welcome to the faith. Gain population, or allow king... A good king allows his people their ways. Well, you know what? Extra population. Whereabouts is this? Hang on a second. Let's just quickly check. This is this one here. Well, finishing up wouldn't be bad. That would give us a... We can start expanding. 100 population's not bad. Losing aggressiveness and ferocity. That would mean we'll get no uprising at all. I don't know if that's really going to change too much here. Yeah, I think... Let's see. Let's just go ahead and welcome them to the faith. I think that'll be the way that we go. Yeah. They'll gain some aggressiveness and some ferocity. But realistically, I think we can handle it. So let's see. 2% per month. Plus 0.1 in military tactics or whatever. Yeah, okay, so it's fairly nominal, but that is going to speed us up there, so that is worth it. Alright, let's go ahead and check back out. 1.22, okay, well, I guess redirecting the money is going to help. Let's go ahead and put that back. Yeah, 1.34, okay, so that is definitely the best way for us for now. We'll accept anything that gives us a nice little economical boost. We do have a native uprising. Oh no, let's quickly... Let's see, let's just quickly zip you over there. You can go over here. That'll be fine. Again, rebel factions are fairly nominal. We did lose a couple of men, but nothing significant. Money's still going down. I'm thinking we might be forced to, cut down on some of our colonial expenditures. Alright, this is now a core. That is phenomenal. Devastation's pretty bad. Yeah, that devastation, that brings us to, what is it? Actually, if we check out our cost there, yeah, almost a 20% increase. Ooh, that's painful. Alright, let's see. Your state as well includes all of this, which will... include a natural harbour, which we will want to upgrade at some point in the future. So I guess we're going to core it at some point or another. But if we do make it a state, does that make our life a little bit easier to upgrade? It does if we put through the edict, so I guess that's what we're going to do. Yeah, we're not picking up anything for the next little bit. Let's just double check our IDs. We are... Yeah, global tariffs and envoy, that's not going to do too much. I think we're definitely going to go ahead and start working towards making this a state. And maybe even developing up that a little bit further. That'll be very nice. So, let's see. We've got a fair bit of diplo power, a decent chunk of military considering. What do we need? For our technology, we will need... let's see. We'll have it in about 4 years with a 30% increase. So what is it? Yeah, 686. If we cut that down, we should be fine. So we can spend some military power, but nothing too crazy. And then where are we here? We're at 6 years' time before we can afford this. Yeah, admin, not as bad. That'll be, what, 4 years at this rate? But we can probably cut that down a little bit, and that will give us access to workshops, which could be rather good. Yeah, I think we have to just let this go for now. I'd love to work our way through these, but I think this is going to be in our best interests. So, let's see. Oh, yeah, 208 months. Good grief. Our missionary strength is abysmal. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Alright, oh, wait a second. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and see about making this a state. Let's go with, where is it? Not the centralization we want, not advancement, encourage development. Yep, that's what we're going to do. We'll take that. That'll lower our costs a little bit. We'll spend... Let's see. I guess if we spend our first point here... Yeah, that's decreasing our devastation as well. That's helpful. It's making that a little bit better. We'll put in a little bit of manpower. In fact, you know what? I think it's probably just going to take us time nonetheless. So let's just advance a little bit further. We'll try and save our administrative. Hang on a second. Let's just double check. No, I don't think we save the administrative. Maybe we spend a little bit more of that just because we can generate it a little bit quicker. Yeah, otherwise we're never going to pick up our military and diplomatic tech. I think that's going to cost us way too much. Let's just see. 0.18. We haven't even got the feudalism. Oh, it's already embraced. You know what? No. We need to stop here. We need to make sure we've got feudalism sorted out first, and then we'll deal with the rest. At the moment, we're just wasting points. Although, technically speaking, we are increasing our capacity for production, manpower, and taxes. So it's not the worst thing we could have done. It's just not the best, especially when we get the feudalism for free. So let's just save our points for now. Alright, so as for you, we're almost done, which I'm very happy with. I'm thinking, yeah, when we hit the end... Actually, you know what? Maybe we go ahead and... Oh, do we take out those loans? Inflation is under control at the moment. I think that could be the most worthwhile thing. Yeah, alright, you know what? I think we're just going to go ahead and bite the bullet. Let's go ahead and head to the merchant guilds. We're going to go ahead and ask them for some money. So, let's see. Oh, wait, no, not control over monetary policy. That would be bad. We want the... Yeah, we're going to lose some trade efficiency. Yeah, that's just going to have to be what it is. 5 loans of about, what was it? 27 ducats apiece. That's not bad. Alright, so that'll pay for all of this. We can also pick up a building. I'm thinking, let's see, 0.6. That might be what we need, but I'm thinking... Let's see. Well, we're not going to convert it to Norse. 52 months, that's 52 ducats. That is a huge amount. Mind you, that's going to cause us some trouble here. 3%. National ideas. Let's see. Have we got anything there? Not really. Well, I guess... Oh, wait a second. Let's see. Where are our workshops? We should double check that. It's going to be 0.3. Full production is probably as good as we can get right now. Yeah, that's going to be our best... sorry, that's going to be our best location, I'm thinking. Let's give it a month and we'll see what its theoretical cost would be, and then maybe we'll see about that. So... Where was it? Production... Yeah, it's not able to do it. We need the tech. Yeah, still only 0.3. Alright, then fine. Let's just go ahead and build a temple. We'll build the temple in our capital. Why not? I guess there's nowhere better to go, although... We'll just go ahead and we'll do that. I know that there is a mission for when we do expand by 50. Oh, which will give us more taxes. Local construction cost and development cost. You know what? Have we even spent a day? Let's... Can we cancel the building? Ah, there it is. So let's see. If we do that, we got our money back. Yeah, let's pick up this first, and we'll pay a little bit less. No point in spending more than necessary, hey? Yeah, there we go. Down to 83. That is far, far nicer. Every little bit of cash is going to help us out. Ungrateful natives. Oh, no. Anyway, we have that sorted. That's good. Spy network. Who were we spying on? Oh, that's right. We were spying on you, my... Oh, well, you're not actually a friend. You've just zipped off, haven't you? Darn it. I was hoping to fabricate a claim on you. Alright, well... Yeah, that is the problem with these guys. They do like to move around a bit, which is just a little bit of a predicament. I guess we'll go ahead and recall our spy network for now. We'll keep improving with others. We'll see about... I don't know, offering vassalization at a certain point. Oh, and what have we got? Improvements in technology, and... You know what, that's fine. Alright, so what have we got here? Gain admin for inflation. Yeah, that is... That'll work. We'll go ahead and we'll collect that for now. Hopefully that works out well. We can pick up a new idea. Global tariffs are not going to save us that much. We're going to need a fair chunk if we're going to be able to get ourselves workshops and whatnot. I also wouldn't mind the corruption reduction either. Although it does look like our corruption is down to 0, so I'm not too upset in that regard, but it would mean that we don't have to pay a little bit of money. Well, I guess we're just going to have to wait for a little bit. We're still waiting on this. That's going to take us till another 10 years before that's fully embraced. You know what, at this point it's almost the same cost, which is kind of ridiculous. But we do get that bonus for the growth of the capital. Maybe we just go ahead and we try and embrace the Renaissance here. It's going to cost us a bit. Yeah, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and do it. Let's go for the encourage development. It is in our capital state, so it should make it a little bit cheaper for us to govern, which will be good. We'll also be able to get that all the benefit as the autonomy is at 0, which I love. Let's spend... You know, let's go ahead and spend a little bit of Diplo here. We'll do maybe 2 points there. Another 2 points here. We'll spend a couple there. How are we looking? No, that's still... You know what? I think it's just going to cost us everything. Let's just invest in our capital. It's going to take us a bit to get there. Let's see, 70. Go ahead and we'll do one of you. Let's spend one of you. There we go. And I guess that's going to have to be good enough for now. We're at halfway. We'll work on the rest as we gain more power. Colony self-sustaining. Oh, fantastic. That means we're going to finally have... well, we'll no longer have that deficit, and I think we'll hold off for now. That is going to help us out immensely. We do need to... We are going to need to continue on spreading on out, but I think for now, a little bit of money wouldn't be bad. We do need to pay off some debts. We are going to need to conquer some new states as well, but again, that's all with time. Construction cost and construction time, again, that could be nice. But again, I think for now we'll hold off there on all of that. But again, we are slowly increasing, which is exactly what we need to be doing. I'm pretty happy with that there. So, either way, we'll call things there for today. We'll see about... Oh, hang on a second. Can we fabricate a claim? I thought this was a land that we owned, yes? Devastation's going to be there for a little bit. We might... Surely we can go ahead and fabricate a claim. Has no neighboring province? Wait, do we already have a claim here? Oh, we can. We can go to war with these guys. Okay, well, you know what? That feels a little bit silly, but I guess I'll take it. We have some stability effects for great reputation? Or great relations? Okay, well, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, we're going to... our opinion... Oh, we've been improving with them. Okay, I guess... Oh, that's right. We were going to try and see if we could offer some vassalization there. But I guess we're going to have to ruin all that. We might need to send an insult or two, but that is for tomorrow. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.